Hey travel buddies, ready for a slice of paradise? Because today we're heading to Mexico, but not just any place. We're going to the hidden gem of the Yucatan coast, Puerto Progreso. If you're looking for dreamy beaches, vibrant culture, and a getaway that won't break the bank, this is your spot. But what makes Puerto Progreso so special? I'm here to take you on a virtual journey through this incredible destination. We're going to explore its white sand beaches, its delicious cuisine, and of course, all the things you need to know to plan your perfect adventure here. And yes, it's more affordable than you think. From what to pack to how to get around the city, we're going to break it all down for you. But the best part, I have a surprise in store. Because after this little exploration, we're going to reveal some local secrets that will make you feel like a true Yucatecan. So get ready for a virtual tour that will leave you ready to pack your bags. Stay tuned by the end to reveal some incredible hidden gems that will make your trip to Puerto Progreso unforgettable. Let's start our journey right now. Come with me. So, now that we've got a taste of the magic, let's dive into the basics. What exactly is Puerto Progreso? Well, in a nutshell, it's a vibrant port city located on the Gulf Coast of Yucatan, Mexico. It's more than just a pretty beach town. It's a place where the vibrant colors of the local Mayan culture mix beautifully with stunning natural landscapes. You've got beautiful, expansive beaches, a charming boardwalk, and a real sense of community that you won't find in your typical tourist trap. It's the kind of place where you can spend the morning relaxing on the beach, enjoy the most delicious seafood you've ever tasted at lunch, and watch the most amazing sunsets in the afternoon. All that, plus a whole bunch of cultural charm and friendly locals ready to share their slice of paradise. So Puerto Progreso wasn't always a tourist hotspot. In fact, for a long time, it was mainly a strategic port. Back in the late 19th century, the government decided they needed a better port to handle the growing trade in the Yucatan Peninsula. That's when the town started to develop as a key trading post, which would help bring in goods and send out exports. But, like many places, times change, and Puerto Progreso did too. Over time, as shipping and trade routes evolved, the town started shifting towards tourism, and folks started noticing its incredible potential as a vacation spot. People realized that those beautiful beaches and that chill vibe was something really special. And that's how things started to change. Slowly but surely, Puerto Progreso transformed from a primarily strategic port to the vibrant, popular destination it is today. They didn't forget their roots, though, and you can still see the history and hear the stories of the port if you look around. Today, you can find fishing boats alongside cruise ships arriving every week and find modern amenities within the charming old buildings of this historical place. It's the perfect mix of past and present. Now that we've touched a little bit on the history, let's get more practical with the next section. We're going to look at the location and distances to get a better understanding of where it is and how easy it is to get there. Let's keep exploring. Alright, now that we've got a bit of the history down, let's talk about something super practical. Location. Where exactly is Puerto Progreso, and how far is it from the important places for everyday life? Let's get into the details so you can plan your trip perfectly, and even what it would be like to live here. Puerto Progreso is situated right on the Gulf Coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, which means it's got that prime seaside real estate we all dream about. It's part of the state of Yucatan, and it's the main port city for the state's capital, which is Mérida. Since many of you might be interested in knowing where the big stores are located, let's talk about the closest Walmart, Sam's Club, and Costco. Depending on where you are, it can take you somewhere between 30 minutes to get to all three supermarkets. Costco and Sam's Club are almost next to each other, and there are several other Walmarts around the city. Also in Progreso, there are several other national supermarkets to gather all your needs. Now, for anyone thinking about studying here, let's also look at the nearest universities. One of the closest and most recognized universities is the UNAMAYAB, and that's in Mérida as well. so you can expect around 35 to 40 minutes to get there. It's not terribly far, but it will require some planning, as you will have to commute in to the city each day. Puerto Progreso is also very accessible by road, with a few different highways leading in and out of the city. It's a place where you can enjoy both the laid-back beach vibe and still get to the amenities and services that you might need in the city. So to sum it up, Puerto Progreso is conveniently located on the Yucatan coast, with easy access to Mérida. Whether you are looking to visit or even live here, everything you need is accessible, especially when you take into account the reasonable cost of living in the city. Alright, that's enough practical info for now. Next up, we're going to get into one of my favorite aspects of Puerto Progreso, its amazing wildlife and natural beauty. You'll be surprised at what's around here, so keep watching. Now that we've covered the practical stuff, let's switch gears and dive into one of the most incredible aspects of Puerto Progreso, its amazing wildlife and natural beauty. Get ready to be blown away, because this place is a hidden gem when it comes to nature. First off, let's talk about the beaches. We already know that Progreso has amazing white sand beaches, but did you know that they're also home to some amazing marine life? You can often spot different types of seabirds, and if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of sea turtles coming ashore to nest during the nesting season. This is a very special experience that is very specific to this area. But the natural beauty of this area goes way beyond the beach. Just a short distance from the coast, you'll find lush mangroves, which are these beautiful coastal ecosystems that serve as a home for different types of birds, fish, and even small reptiles. These mangrove areas are very important for the local ecosystem, so be sure to explore them respectfully and consider taking a guided tour so that you can learn more about these unique places. Another amazing thing you will find near Progreso are the famous cenotes, which are these natural sinkholes filled with crystal clear fresh water. These places are magical and perfect for a swim or even for some snorkeling. The light that comes through the water is magnificent and a treat to experience. Also, if you're a bird lover, get your binoculars ready because the Yucatan Peninsula is a birdwatcher's paradise. You can spot flamingos, pelicans, herons, and a whole host of other migratory birds. It's a super fun and rewarding activity for anyone that loves animals and nature in general. And let's not forget the sunsets. I mentioned them before, but they deserve to be mentioned again. The sunsets in Puerto Progreso are absolutely breathtaking and something that you will always remember. Make sure to take the time to find a good spot and enjoy them to the fullest. Alright, now that we've explored the natural wonders of Puerto Progreso, let's get into the fun stuff. What is there to actually do in this amazing place? Get ready, because there's definitely something for everyone here, whether you're a thrill seeker or prefer something more laid back. First off, you can't visit Puerto Progreso without spending time on its beautiful beaches. They're perfect for sunbathing, swimming, building sandcastles, or simply chilling out with a good book. The water is usually very calm and shallow, which makes it a great place for families with children. And of course, there's the famous Malecón, the boardwalk that stretches along the beach. It's perfect for a casual stroll, people watching, grabbing a bite to eat at one of the many restaurants and bars, or just soaking in the atmosphere. Especially at night, the Malecón comes alive with people and live music. If you're into history, you can check out the impressive pier, or muelle, as the locals call it, which is the longest in Mexico. It's an impressive structure, and you can get some amazing views from there, especially during sunset. For the more adventurous, you can try water sports like kayaking, paddleboarding, or jet skiing. There are plenty of places to rent equipment, so you can get your adrenaline pumping. If you like fishing, you can also take a boat tour and go fishing. If you prefer something more low-key, you can explore the local markets and find unique souvenirs and handicrafts made by local artisans. You can also try some of the amazing local food. Make sure to eat a lot of seafood. You can check out the restaurants near the Malecón or some of the local spots in town. They are both amazing. Also, just outside of Progreso, you can visit El Corchito, a a series of beautiful natural pools and cenotes where you can swim, relax, and get close to nature. This is a beautiful place for the whole family. There are also some incredible cenotes and Mayan ruins that are just a short drive from Puerto Progreso and are perfect for a day trip. You can discover ancient Mayan history and swim in those refreshing natural pools. If that's your thing, make sure to check those out. And if you are looking to explore other towns nearby, you can take a short drive to Telchac, a charming coastal town with its own unique vibe and beautiful beaches, or visit Las Coloradas, famous for its pink salt lakes, a truly unique place for photos. You could also take a day trip to Chuburna, another nice beach town that is very similar to Progreso. There are many interesting places just a short drive away. And finally, you can always find local events, festivals and celebrations going on in town. This is something unique about smaller towns like Progreso that makes them so magical. It's always a good idea to try to learn about those local events and see what's going on. Alright, that's enough fun for now. Up next, we're going to switch gears again and look at something that is very important, especially if you are looking at this place as a possible place to live. We will talk about the practicalities of living in Progreso so that you have a good idea of what it would be like. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we've explored the fun side of Puerto Progreso, but now let's get into something that's super important if you're thinking about sticking around for a bit longer, or even making it your new home. The practicalities of living here. What's it like to actually live in this amazing place? Let's dive in and see what makes this town a great place to call home. First off, let's talk about the cost of living. Compared to many other beach destinations, or even bigger cities in the US or Europe, Puerto Progreso is very affordable. You can find a range of housing options from cozy apartments near the beach to larger homes further out. The rent is very reasonable, and you can find very nice places for a fraction of the cost compared to a city or some more popular coastal towns. The cost of food is also very affordable, whether you choose to eat at local markets, restaurants, or buy your own groceries. You can get some fresh, local produce at amazing prices. You'll be able to enjoy some very good meals here without breaking the bank. When it comes to getting around, the city is very walkable, especially the areas near the beach and the town centre. If you need to go a bit further, taxis and ride-sharing services are readily available, and there are also buses that connect Puerto Progreso to other places nearby. Another great aspect about living here is the access to services and amenities. You can find several supermarkets, local stores, pharmacies, hospitals, and schools, making it easy to have everything you need close by. As we talked about before, the proximity to Merida also makes it easy to access big stores and services if you need them. But besides the affordability and access to services, another huge aspect of living in Progreso is the local community. It's a very welcoming place, and people are very open and friendly. You'll be able to settle in very easily, no matter where you come from. When it comes to making a life here, you can also find local community groups that range from sports to volunteering and even book clubs. There are many ways to engage with other locals and make lasting friendships. Now, let's talk about the weather, because that's a big factor for many people when deciding where to live. Puerto Progreso enjoys a tropical climate, which means it's warm and sunny pretty much year-round. The average temperatures range from the mid-70s to the low 90s Fahrenheit, around 24 to 33 degrees Celsius, so you'll definitely get your fill of sunshine. The rainy season is typically from June to October, but it usually means quick showers followed by clear skies, not a never-ending downpour. You'll get some rain, especially during those months, but most of the year you'll have nice, sunny days, perfect for enjoying the beaches and outdoor activities. Another unique aspect of the community in Progreso is that it has a growing expat population. You'll find many people from the United States, Canada, and Europe who have decided to make this place their home. These expat communities are very active and welcoming, and they are a very important part of the community. While exact numbers fluctuate, it's estimated that there are several hundred expats living in the area, creating a nice international vibe. Many expats tend to gather at certain spots, like the restaurants and bars along the Malecón, and you can also find them at local cafes and community events. They often organize their own gatherings, which can be a great way to make new friends and get to know other people who are also living the expat life. Living in Progreso is about embracing the laid-back lifestyle and appreciating the small joys of life. It's a place where you can slow down and really connect with people and nature. You'll find yourself feeling refreshed and grateful every day. And with that being said, let's move on to something very important, especially in the world that we live in today: connectivity and communication. You need to know how to stay in touch, right? So let's talk about that next. First off, let's talk about internet access. In Puerto Progreso, you can find reliable high-speed internet services, which are very important if you need to work remotely, stay in touch with family, or even just stream your favorite shows. Many homes and apartments offer Wi-Fi, and there are also several cafes and restaurants that offer free Wi-Fi as well, so you'll never be truly disconnected. When it comes to cell phone service, you'll find that major providers have very good coverage in Puerto Progreso. You can use your own international cell phone plan, or if you're planning on staying a little longer, you can easily purchase a local SIM card. They are affordable and provide a great service. Also, for those of you who want to stay in contact with loved ones, video call apps work really well here, thanks to the good internet 5G connections. You can be in Puerto Progreso and feel like you are right next to family and friends, no matter where they are. And of course, you can use other tools for communication, such as email, social media, and messaging apps, to keep in touch with the world. All this information is key for those of you that are thinking about moving here. Also, keep in mind that in many parts of the city, there are public hotspots that you can use to connect to the internet without paying for it. This is also a very useful tool for staying connected while in town. Alright, so now we've covered a lot of ground, but I've got something really exciting to share with you, something that not everyone knows about. This is an exclusive tip for all of you who are thinking about potentially investing in or moving to Puerto Progreso. We're going to talk about some of the new real estate developments that are happening right now. As Puerto Progreso continues to grow in popularity, there are several amazing new developments that are popping up. These projects include everything from beachfront condos, like Oceana Residences and Coral Bay condos, to modern homes in up-and-coming neighborhoods, such as the Villas at Progreso and Sunset Estates. This means that there are a lot of really great opportunities to find a place that suits your personal needs and preferences. These new developments are not only offering modern and comfortable living spaces, but many of them also come with great amenities, like swimming pools, gyms, and even access to private beaches. You'll be able to find the perfect place with all the things that you might want to have. Playa Paraíso is another great example of a beachfront community that offers a wide range of options. These new real estate options are not only attractive to those who are looking to move here, but are also very attractive for those of you that are looking for an investment opportunity in a growing market. Real estate in Progreso is on the rise, so this is a good moment to make a smart decision that will pay off in the future. So, if you've been dreaming about owning a piece of paradise, or are looking for a very smart and potentially rewarding investment, make sure you keep an eye on these new real estate developments in Puerto Progreso, such as Marina View Apartments and Coastal Living Homes. This is something that is happening right now, so you should act fast if you're looking to get in on the ground floor. Alright, that's my exclusive tip for you. Now, we are heading to the conclusion, where we will be summing up the entire video and giving you some final words about this wonderful city. So don't go anywhere, because you won't want to miss what's coming next. And there you have it, folks. We've explored the best of Puerto Progreso, Yucatan. From its beautiful beaches and rich history to its vibrant culture and all the amazing things you can do here, this place is truly special. So, why Puerto Progreso? Well, it's a place where you can experience authentic Mexican culture, enjoy stunning natural beauty, and connect with a welcoming community. Whether you're looking for a relaxing vacation, a smart investment, or a new place to call home, Progreso has something for everyone. You can spend your days on the beach, exploring nearby cenotes, and enjoying amazing local food. Plus, it's very accessible and affordable, making it a very practical and appealing destination. It's a place that's always evolving, while still keeping its original charm. It's a great mix of the old and the new, and I really hope you get the chance to experience it for yourself. I hope this virtual tour has inspired you to come and visit the magical Puerto Progreso. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you've enjoyed this exploration of Puerto Progreso, please make sure you like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for joining me, and see you in Puerto Progreso.